So you are thinking to purchase the Inmotion V11 in 2021. What is my thoughts after 1 year and after I said in 2020 that this was my favorite wheel? I have to say that my choice goes to the Inmotion V11. And after 3,000 kilometers, still I enjoy to ride the Inmotion V11, and after 500 kilometers with a knobby tire, do I like this wheel? If you want to know everything, stay tuned until the end of the video. Hi everyone, Marcus here from madpack, and if you love EUCs, PVs and everything that have a E of electricity, this is the place for you. And today we are going to talk a little bit more about the Inmotion V11. That was my favorite wheel last year, and I continue to say that is definitely one of the best wheels that you can purchase in 2021 if you can accept some things that you need to do or some things that you have to live with. Let's just start talking about things that I love, and one of them is having a seat that is produced by the brand and makes your wheel looks nice. First of all, whatever I am, whatever I'm riding, if I have a red light, I just can sit, wait that it gets green. Normally I'm already with my feet here. I just push it and I go. That is one of the things that I like. The second one is I'm waiting for my wife, I'm on the queue. I have always where to sit. This seat makes the wheel gets even taller. In my case, I'm really small, so it gets basically close to my knee. And in that way, it also helps me to curve much better. Another thing is underneath the seats, you have a handle that is really well built and is really well thought. So I always have a way to come off and not having to remove the seat. You don't have this in any wheel on the market. You can say that the Sherman is the same, is not the same. It's not just one press and it goes up. It doesn't work like that, and is not made by the brand. So I'm just talking about something that is also coming out all from the same brand. And you can see that they start hearing. This wheel is very slippery. So they've done their power pads. So this is the ones from Inmotion. Not saying that they are the best, but they work really well with this one if you really push them up. They was designed to be here on the bottom, so to allow you to jump with it. But if you put it in there, it's like you don't have any power pads, at least for me, because this part is too wide. So for that, you need to bring it the highest as possible. I have the pedals from Inmotion also, and they work really well. And I use this wheel basically in the winter. So that is one of the things that you need to consider why I like this wheel. This wheel is my commuter to go to work, to come back home. I drive majority of the time off-road, going on top of grass, raining, snow, stuff like that. But also I commute in the middle of the cars. When you are in the middle of the traffic, you want a wheel that is very stable. When I tried the Sherman, I really like that, because when you put a knobby tire, the wheel gets much stable. So that's why I installed the knobby tire. If you want to know a little bit more about the knobby tire that I'm using on this wheel, definitely check the other video that I've done about it. But this completely changed the wheel, and the wheel will not have the same experience than when I review it out of the box. So if you want to also check that video, definitely check my first impressions after, I don't know, 1,500 kilometers, something like that, or 500 kilometers, I don't remember. Already was already a while ago that I've done it. Very stable, half suspension. The lights are simply the best lights, and this doesn't blind anybody. It really gives you the good amount of light in front of you. I can't wait to receive the V12. It should arrive in basically 1 week, and I'll be able to compare the front light of the V11 compared to the front light of the V12, because the prototype was 80% below what is the final version. So we definitely need to check that out really close. After all this time that I've been riding with this one, I have to say to you guys that it's been good. Also about the Hologram Motor, if you want, you can use and you can cover them like I've done it on this one, and I've done another video about this, so definitely check that out. I ride it in the rain already with these covers. They've been perfectly fine. We'll see until when I will not have to disassemble to remove that hack and put a new one. Man, I love the V11. I have to say that I really missed a bigger battery. I really missed more speed. I think it's too slow. That really bothers me a bit. Yeah, because I'm used to ride around 70 kilometers per hour, so 40 miles per hour. I will definitely like to see this wheel going up to 40 miles per hour. That is something that I hope that will happen in the near future. When you put all together a suspension, a front light, build quality, extras that you can purchase directly from the brand, and they fit properly, a handle that you can open and sit, and man, what can I say more? Another thing, just to point it out, after all these 3,000 kilometers, is my first V11, if you want, because many parts are changed on this one. It suffered a bit on my hand. The lights, they was basically damaged all all the assembling was damaged. So when I disassemble, I couldn't basically use them because it was all cracked. That is something that you should be aware of it. It's a wheel not to beat so much. It's a wheel for commuting. It's not a wheel for going off-road and smash it on the floor. This is really a wheel that you can take care of it like if it was your motorbike. Continue to think that in 2021 the Inmotion V11 is the most balanced wheel that you have on the market. Waterproofing, it works really well, never had issues. The worst is obviously the bearings when we talk about water and dust, but you can do that hack like I've done, and also they have already improved those bearings, but I wanted to do that hack to protect my motor as much as I can. You have suspension, is not the best. For me, the best suspension is the suspension on the EX. I believe that many of you guys will say a different thing. Obviously, if you like to do some jumps and going off-road, the S18 is the best. But for example, I don't like that quirking noise that every time that you go, you hear. It's not for me. Definitely is not the suspension for me. I have and I own also the S18, so I can give you my full thoughts about that. I think more wheels should come with an off-road tire. If I could have all my wheels with an off-road tire, I will not think twice, because it makes a big difference when we talk about stability and obviously grip. And for this weather that hopefully it didn't start raining today, it's not the best. Comment below, smash the thumbs up, do whatever you want, but always with a smile on your face, and I hope to see you in the next one.